Welcome to the Beef Quality video for managers, where we'll look at some important areas concerning beef quality and share some tips that will help you ensure great quality beef is delivered to your customers each and every day. As you know, McDonald's commitment to good food starts with the best quality beef that we can get. So how do we produce the perfect beef patty? Well, the answer is simple. By ensuring managers and crew follow all the correct procedures right throughout the process, from receiving, storing and handling the beef patties, through to cooking, holding, assembling and serving. So let's talk about receiving. This is our first quality checkpoint, and at this stage, we want to make sure there are no signs of temperature abuse. As a manager, it's you who is responsible for accepting and approving all product deliveries. You need to check that all cartons received are dry and in good condition. Torn or crumpled cartons, or those with moisture on the outside, can indicate temperature abuse, and these cartons should be closely inspected. When accepting a delivery, randomly open 2 cartons of patties to check the quality. A quality beef patty should be pink and not white on the surface. The patties should not be stuck together or clumped, and they shouldn't have excessive frost on their surface either. One way to test the beef is to rub it with your thumb. In a quality beef patty, the red or pink will quickly return. If any of these defects are present, this is evidence of temperature abuse and we should not accept these products. Let's move on to storage. Good storage habits begin with a well-organized freezer. Here are some basic storage procedures to help prevent temperature abuse. Allow adequate airflow around the cartons by ensuring a 2-inch gap, that's 5 centimeters, between the cartons and the wall, and also a 1-inch gap, that's 2.5 centimeters, between the stacks of products. Cartons should never be placed directly on the floor. They should be stored on a pallet or on a rack. Always follow first in, first out rotation. Patties that are in open cartons inside the freezer should be wrapped securely in their plastic inners. And also, make sure that the carton lids are closed securely. Now here are a couple of important things to ensure that your walk-in freezer is functioning properly. The freezer door must be securely closed at all times. If there's a damaged door seal or a broken hinge, get them fixed immediately. Ensure the freezer door curtain is in place. And as it's designed to keep the cold air in, it should never be removed and the plastic strips should never be tied up. To prevent ice buildup, ensure the freezer door heater is functioning properly. So you might be thinking, what's the big deal about temperature abuse? Well, the impact of dehydration or freezer burn causes moisture migration and structural changes to the patty. The lack of moisture in the beef prevents heat penetration and results in longer cooking times and drier, tougher beef. And also, without moisture, the heat cannot be properly retained in the cooked beef patty. Now, let's move on to the grill side freezer. It's critical that your crew only bring out a 2-hour supply of beef patties from the walk-in freezer. Overstocking the grill side freezer can result in patties that remain beyond the 2-hour holding time, and this is when temperature abuse begins. Also, it's important to ensure that the patties are tightly sealed in their plastic inners to make sure that there's no dehydration. Doors and sliding lids should close properly, and grill side freezer gaskets should be in good condition. Look out for excessive ice buildup on the freezer walls. To prevent this ice buildup, freezers should be defrosted and cleaned a minimum of once per day, and this includes restaurants that operate 24 hours. Let's move on to the grill station. Carbon buildup is an insulator, and it prevents heat from the grill surfaces getting into the patty. This results in a longer cooking time and drier, tougher beef. As a manager, it's your responsibility to follow up on grill cleaning procedures. First, make sure your crew are cleaning the upper and lower cooking surfaces after each run of product. In addition to scraping and squeegeeing after every run, it's important that daily cleaning procedures are followed. Refer to your planned maintenance materials for details on these daily cleaning tasks. Now, correct gap settings are critical to cooking the perfect beef patty. Use the Go, No-Go tool to verify your gap settings. If there's an issue, immediately call your service technician. And one final point about the grill. Ensure annual certification is carried out by a qualified service technician. Great, so let's move on to cooking. The first step to ensure proper cooking is to complete beef integrity checks. This must be done every day to ensure beef safety and beef quality. Beef integrity checks need to be done within 2 hours of transition, and it's also important to use an unopened carton of beef. This ensures that the beef is not dehydrated overnight. When taking beef temperatures, use a self-stabilizing pyrometer, and also cook a full run of both 10:1 and 4:1. The 10:1 temperatures are taken immediately after the patties are removed from the grill. This is because they tend to cool down very quickly. 4:1 patty temperatures are taken 60 seconds after they're removed from the grill. This is because the thicker patty continues to cook and the temperatures continue to rise. Our food safety standard dictates that all 4 patties must be above 155 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 69 degrees Celsius. Our food safety checks also monitor the quality of our beef patties. Our quality standard dictates that one of the 4 corner patties should be between 155 and 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 69 to 74 degrees Celsius. If all 4 patties are above 165 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 74 degrees Celsius, you have not met the quality standard. The time should be reduced and the patties rechecked. Attaining temperatures within the quality range will ensure that we have beef that is not only safe, but great quality as well. And now, a few quick tips on holding. Preview. When on shift, be sure to follow up on the 15-minute holding time for cooked beef in the UHC. Be sure the crew activate and monitor the timer, and any patties remaining beyond 15 minutes are discarded. And ensure your temperatures are set correctly in the UHC. For beef, it's 185 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 85 degrees Celsius, for both top and bottom. Finally, we've come to assembly and serving. And at the assembly and serving stage, it's the final checkpoint for quality. And at this stage, if it isn't right, don't serve it. As a manager, you should periodically taste the beef. Is it hot? Is it tender? Is it juicy? Does it have a nice seared appearance? Basically, if it isn't right, you should troubleshoot and correct any problems. As we've said before, delivering the perfect beef patty requires attention to detail and commitment from the whole team. Commitment to follow correct procedures every minute of every shift. Now it's over to you to deliver gold standard beef products to every customer each and every day.